I believe it was a Rolling Stones song saying you can't always get what you want. And anything that we can do that would bless a child for the rest of their lives, is teaching them this fact, is that life doesn't work out as we want, as expected. And we're constantly going to be bombarded with darts coming at us and giving us the ouchies and hurting our feelings, disappointing our expectations, squashing our dreams. And I think the true professional or athlete or artist that makes their lives the canvas is one that takes these arrows, these ouchies, these darts, and makes something beautiful out of it. And we're always in trying to avoid pain, avoid suffering, avoid the darts from hitting us, instead of saying, a dart comes and is aimed towards us, and we pull it out and say, what valuable lesson does this dart have within it? Yeah, it might hurt, it might sting pulling it out, going in, but there is beauty in that pain. And the other day I was down, I was kind of depressed, and I was at peace, content, and found just beauty in my sadness. And it's not something that in the past I would resist it. I have to feel better. What can I do to feel better? And, I need to change myself. I need to find a solution. I need to fix this. And then I was just kind of basking in this solemnness. And I think it's just the way we've been conditioned is that we don't like ouchies. When we have ouchies, we go running to our moms. We want it to feel better. We don't like getting disappointed. And we need to ask ourselves, what is the true source of the suffering? Is it the arrow, the ouchie, or is it our reaction to the ouchie? And 9 times out of 10, I'm going to tell you, especially in the Western world where our basic needs are met, food, shelter, clothing, water, we've got it so damn good. So anything on top of that is just, the cherry on top. And it's just a shift. How do we shift from this way of thinking and making lemonade out of the ouchies, out of the lemons? And it's just a shift in consciousness. It's a shift in energy. And it's an expectation of how we live our lives. Do we live our lives goal-centered, world-centered, achievement-centered, or do we look at it as journey-centered, step-by-step centered, and progress, growth-centered? And one of the comments I was writing is that let what we mark or measure our lives with is, did I grow a little bit today? Did I learn something new? Because I believe, as in nature, if a tree is not growing, it's dying. And instead of saying, I want to be happy and I'm not happy today, and we should say, am I growing? Even if it's a little droplet, am I growing? And I think in the times that we're sad, depressed, and feeling down, or the void within us is at its greatest strength, is the prime opportunity for the greatest growth. And we just it goes right over our heads. We totally don't take advantage of it because we're in resistance mode, trying to get rid of this feeling of feeling bad, feeling sad. I want to feel better. I'm going to go drink alcohol. I'm going to go turn to sex. I'm going to go find the right person, find the right job, go out shopping, on and on and on and on. Instead of just basking in that emotion that we're feeling and let it being our compass that guides us. Oftentimes, it's just like a tune-up, man. That GPS, that internal GPS that, is feeling sad, down, or depressed can be telling us, oh, wait a second, it's like a little warning light that's going on that I'm a little bit off course and I need to adjust. Oh, okay, I know what it is. I had this expectation that this was going to pass, or this person was going to treat me this way, and they didn't treat me this way, or I didn't get the thing that I wanted. And that's not what's really causing my suffering. That I, like a little child, I didn't get what I want, so I throw a minor temper tantrum and become sad and depressed. It's my belief that I deserve to get what I want. I mean, that isn't the really, that's the problem. That expectation that I'm supposed to get what I want. No, life doesn't work that way. And when you start realizing that, you start becoming less tossed like a reed in the wind by what does or doesn't happen in your life. And you read, especially in the, I was really surprised about the life comment, the life sucks video. I think many people missed the point of the video. But if you read some of the comments, people say, well, my mom did this to me, my girlfriend broke up with me, nobody likes me, all these reasons to justify feeling sad. And what it does, it creates a victim mentality instead of, that it's their fault. It's this, it's a finger pointing. This is the reason why I'm not happy. That's the reason. And if you're doing that, you're going to be in a constant state of a roller coaster, happy, unhappy. When you say, whoa, it has nothing to do with these external things. It has to do with me and my reaction to it. How can I shift my thinking so that I can take these life lessons, because that's what they are, life lessons that many of us miss such a prime opportunity, and turn them into fertilizer for growth. And that's a beautiful thing. And then you start finding joy in simply growing, simply the journey. There's no more destination. I have to do this, I have to achieve that. It's just each step. It's like navigating a brand new path, and you're going into uncharted territories, and just without a destination, just every step you take, you're able to find beauty, joy, magic, just awe at what surrounds you. So often we're so focused on the end result, getting to the top of that mountain, that unless we get to the top of the mountain, we're not going to be happy, and we miss all the beautiful scenery that surrounds us. The flowers, the wildlife, the animals, the rainbows. I'm so focused looking on the mountain, the top of the mountain, that I miss the rainbows, the thunderstorms, the hawks, the eagles, the deer. All this beauty surrounds us, not in destinations. It's in the journey. And in that journey, the journey can be painful. It can be, you can stub your toe, you can be very hungry and thirsty, but are you growing? And if you're growing, man, take solace and contentment and peace in that. Yeah. It's really, really never about what we think it is. And once we realize that, it is just so empowering. It's not about not getting the job. It's not about not meeting the right person. It's not about not getting to the right school, getting the right grades, having people like you. That's not the answer to fill the void within. And once we realize that, really the sky is the limit. And it's a slow, steady process. It's a process of growth. Sometimes growth happens at such small, insignificant steps that we don't even notice it. We don't appreciate it because we're so focused on lack and the things that don't happen in our lives. And sometimes even growth will happen where you'll take 2 steps back and 3 steps forward. So sometimes it looks like we're going backwards, and we go, oh, I'm going backwards, I'm not growing, without realizing, no, that's part of the growth. You need to take 2 steps back, and then you're going to move 3 steps forward. So that's just my thoughts, and love to hear your comments, and really appreciate it. Read every comment, and even if I don't respond to it, I'll read it in your email. So I just really thank you for all your support and love, and have a wonderful week.